the last weeks of 2019, while the world was ready to welcome the new year, many local hospitals in Wuhan, China reported many unusual cases who had severe pneumonia without a clear cause, and they found that they are not responding to the existing vaccines and medicines. This new type of coronavirus evolved in the animals being sold in the seafood market, and these cases shows high human to human transmission. This resulted in the fear that it could be similar to the SARS epidemic 2002, which infected 8,000 people and 774 dead cases. But this new coronavirus is worse than that. By early Jan, about 59 suspected cases were picked up from all local hospitals in Wuhan and were isolated in Jinyintan Hospital of Wuhan. Before they were isolated, these cases has infected hundreds of other people. This was escalated and their isolation was too late, and this caused the widespread of virus, and thousands of tourists were out of their homes to celebrate the new year. And this spread causes novel coronavirus epidemic.
Now we'll see how virus enters into your body and how it develops.
This is SARS-CoV-2. It belongs to the family of coronavirus, named for its crown-like spikes on its surface. SARS-CoV-2 can cause COVID-19, a dangerous viral infection that attacks throat and lungs. Coronavirus must infect living cells in order to reproduce. Inside the virus, genetic material contains the information to make more copies of itself. A protein shell provides a hard protective layer for the genetic material as the virus travels between the people it infects. An outer envelope allows the virus to infect cells by merging with cells' outer membrane, projecting from the envelope or spikes of the protein molecule. Both are typical influenza virus, and new coronavirus use their spikes like a key to get inside a cell in your body. When an infected person talks, sneezes or coughs, the droplets carrying virus may land into your mouth or nose and then move into your lungs. When virus comes in contact with the cells in your throat, nose or lungs, spikes on the virus inserts into the receptor molecule on your healthy membrane. These actions allow virus to get into your cell. A typical flu virus will travel inside a sac made from your cell membrane to your cell's nucleus. Coronavirus doesn't need to enter into your host cell nucleus. It can directly access the parts of the host cell called ribosomes. Ribosomes use genetic information from the virus to make viroproteins, such as spikes on this virus surfaces. A packaging structure in your cell then carries the spikes and vesicles, which merge with your cell's outer layer. All the parts needed to create new virus gathered just beneath your cell membrane. Then the new virus will bud off from the cell membrane.
Let us see how a person can develop pneumonia.
Coming to the lung structure, each lung has several structures called lobes. The air moves freely through the trachea, windpipe, and then large tubes called bronchi, through smaller tubes called bronchioles, and finally through a tiny sacs called alveoli. When you breathe in, each 8 sacs inflates like a small balloon. And when you exhale, the sacs deflate, and oxygen you breathe in passes into your capillaries, and carbon dioxide from your body passes out through the alveoli. You always catch more germs in the mucus that lies in the trachea, bronchi, and bronchioles. In healthy bodies, hair like cilia constantly push the mucus and germs out of the airways. You might expel them by coughing. Cell in your immune system attacks viruses and germs and enters into the alveoli. If you have weak immune system, like in case of coronavirus, the virus can enter into your immune cells and then bronchioles and alveoli inflames. And this inflammation causes alveoli to flow liquid and create difficulty to get oxygen it needs. You could develop global pneumonia or bronchopneumonia. Pneumonia causes breathing issues, chest pain, coughing, fever, chills, confusion, muscle pain, fatigue, etc. It can also lead to the serious complications, and in this case you need a machine called ventilators to breathe, the machine that saves lives. And now the medical devices companies are started manufacturing in all over the world, and in Andhra Pradesh we are getting these ventilators manufactured in Andhra Pradesh Medtech zone with the support of Andhra Pradesh government. People having normal cough and cold these times would be more scary. Remember, not all the cold and cough are coronavirus or COVID-19. In case if you have all these symptoms, please visit your nearest hospital.
As we all know, we don't have any vaccination for coronavirus. Here I'm sharing some company details who are trying hard to get vaccination for us.
Bharat Biotech company from Telangana said that they tied up with US-based company Fluzone to develop a vaccine for COVID-19. Several countries, including India, are seriously looking at plasma therapy as a potential treatment for COVID-19, the disease caused by the novel coronavirus. Plasma therapy uses blood donated by the recovered patients to introduce antibodies in those who are under treatment. Malbio Diagnostics in Visakhapatnam AP Medtech zone started making COVID-19 rapid tests. Government of Andhra Pradesh said that they can produce 2,000 kits a day and the capacity may be ramped up to 25,000 a day soon.
Step by step, we're going to figure this out, and we're going to find a way through this.
We're working really, really hard in the hospitals, our nurses, our techs, all the docs.
It's about staggering when people get it so that the hospitals can cope.
We're going to go through an awful lot of these.
All across Puget Sound, people have been stepping up and donating personal protective equipment.
We stay at work.
For you. You stay at home for us.
Just know we're all with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, doctors and nurses.
I hope everyone liked the video. If you liked the video, please like, share and subscribe Vishan Medias.